Bob Saunders was a good friend of mine, and someone that I really revered and thought a great deal of, because there was a man who did things and took risks in the spirit of Dr. King and made changes in our community. I was very sad when he passed away, but this committee decided to honor him and the memory of his works by incorporating the Robert W. Saunders Award. Joyce Russell is the honoree this evening, and you can read about her on the program, for those of you who have the program. The work that she's done with the Office of Aging, but more importantly, from my perspective, working with her over the last 15 or 20 years. This is the 20th year that I've been involved in this activity here. And I can tell you that Joyce has been an integral part of the planning of this activity. But I've worked with her in other areas, trying to improve the quality of life for people in our community, all people. She is the African American liaison for Hillsborough County. I had the pleasure of working with Joyce on this and many other activities, and she is a person who's deeply committed to the values that Dr. King represents and Bob Saunders represented in our community. So I'd like to ask Joyce to come up here this evening, and we'll give her this award.
Heaven favorite, all of the ministers in the pulpit, to the local officials, and to you, the audience out there. I had the pleasure of getting to know Bob Saunders. I interviewed him on my TV show with Hillsborough TV called Legacy, and I was very impressed by how humbled he was and how quiet he carried himself, but he was able to accomplish so much. And there's one thing I remember he told me. He said, "Joyce, there were a lot of people telling me, why do you keep putting your family's life in danger? You could go on the lecture scene and make a lot of money." And he said, "I never could do it." And I thought about that, and I thought about this morning when Reverend Soros was talking, and he said, true leadership means sacrifice. And I'd like to add, it also takes courage. So listening at Pat Frank tell about her life, when you see me up here today, I went to an all-black high school, and I was loved and nurtured. And then a Jewish lady came into my life while I was in high school, Phyllis Buzansky, and she helped me get a scholarship to then Florida Presbyterian College. And then she linked me up to a white lady named Ruth Williams, who bought me books. I was a poor girl. She brought me books, she brought me luggage to take to the college, and it was so hard. I saw how bad segregation was, because even though I graduated valedictorian of my high school class that was all black, when I went to Florida Presbyterian, it took all I could just to pass, because I went to a school where you only studied Spanish 1 year, and I was in a college where kids had French for 3 years, Greek, Spanish, and all different German in their high schools. And it was very hard. But I had this lady, white, Ruth Williams, who looked at me and said, "Joyce, you are special. And I know that you're going to graduate and you're going to make something out of your life." Why am I telling you all of this? It's because I'm the product of races coming together, doing what was right, and moving in the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King. So tonight, I'm encouraged, and I pray God that I will have the courage when that time comes and I'm tested to do what is morally right. Thank you.
There's another presentation, Lucille Morris, on behalf of the family.
Thank you. Reverend Favorite and all assembled, good evening. I'm Lucille Morris, and Joyce and our cousins. And on behalf of the family, I would like to present this bouquet of roses in red and white. I'm sure she'll like that. I would be remiss if I did not have the opportunity and take the opportunity to say, just as you have heard Joyce say, and all of the special things that she has done in the community, she has done in the family and with the family. She's very special to the family. She's not that old, but we look at her as the kissy in the family. If you want any information, everybody says, ask Joyce, ask Joyce. Joyce and I met at a family reunion less than 20 years ago, and I've been here, I will be here for 50 years in July, and we were just meeting, and we have really bonded, and we have truly supported each other through the years, and I know that she is going to live the life that everybody has confidence in her, and all I say is hold fast to your dreams, Joyce. For when dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. We are all proud of her, and we love her very much. Thank you.
Let's say amen again. We are indeed happy and thankful that we have the privilege of knowing Joyce and working with her, and know what a fine person she is and what a great worker she is, and we thank God for her and her family.